Good morning, guys. Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're working on the Hyundai. If y'all missed the last video, this is the same day as I ended the last video, but big accomplishment here. The trunk does latch. So now I'm going to work on getting the taillight panel all worked into shape. That way the bumper fits correctly. Alright guys, so it is the next morning here, and I'm getting real late on me last night. So anyways, I was going to show y'all, I did get the taillight fitting so much nicer, except for down here where this is bent. But we will, when I paint the car, I'm going to address that. So anyways, but the taillight is mounted. Trunk lid fits oh so much better, as you can see. No big gap. I mean, I can't even put my finger in it. So very happy. Body lines match up pretty good. And another thing is I did match up the lock and the trunk latches. So that is a very big accomplishment. But I'm going to take it back down to the shop and I'm going to reassemble the whole rear end of the car and probably start sanding on this thing. Okay guys, so the first thing that I'm going to do here is I'm going to start by removing this eye hook that we pulled from yesterday. It's already kind of loose a little bit, but also going to remove these taillights. I'm going to reinstall the crash bar and the absorber, because I don't think I'm going to be pulling this bumper off again. And then I'm going to reinstall the bumper, put the taillights back in, put the weather stripping back on, which is over there, and we should be ready for sanding. Okay guys, now with both of the taillights removed, I am going to paint inside of this one where we were working, because we did, you know, knock some of the paint off of it and things like that. Paint chips off, especially when working. But now what I'm going to do is I'm going to install this crash bar piece right here. Now if you have one of these cars that you are working on, the 2 tabs go to the top and the 4 tabs go to the bottom. The bumper mounts to these up here. I'm not real sure what those are about. I think there's some clips on the bottom of that bumper, but we'll figure that out as we go along. But basically, I'm not going to film this because I don't have anything to hold the camera. But basically, there's 4 holes right here, 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 and here. That's going to line up on these 4 and these 4. Now, if y'all remember, I had to drill this one out and this one out, and I'm going to have to do the same thing over here. My battery's charging in there, but I'm going to have to drill those out and put nuts and bolts in them, because the 2 bottom ones on both sides for some reason broke off. The studs broke off when I took them out. But anyways, for right now, this is going to work. When the car's painted and all done and all that, I can get up under here and put those in. That's easy. But I'm going to put this on, and then I'm going to attach that absorber piece that goes between this and the bumper. Just kind of hold pressure, I guess, between it and the bumper so the bumper doesn't flop. And then I'll have new clips in here. I don't know if y'all can see that bag right there, but I do have a bunch of new clips to put in this. Got this piece back on. Again, you have a 412s if yours didn't break off. I don't know why these did, but just the bottom ones broke. But anyways, they are 12s, as you can see right there. Snap-on 12mm. Now next thing I'm going to do, so I'm going to go in here in the shop and grab the absorber piece, the styrofoam absorber piece, and then set the back bumper back on the car, and then start attaching it. Okay guys, so I got the bumper probably 90% back on. Got most of the tabs back on it, except for this one right there, and you can see it is still off a little bit. I'm gonna have to go back into this area here in the taillight structure and push everything back a little bit. But that's kind of the least of the worries for today, is the quarter is pushed out. You can see there, the bumper's not lined up there, but the quarter is pushed in just maybe a 1/16 or an 1/8 of an inch. So what I'm going to have to do to make this bumper fit is either drill new holes in here where it mounts to the quarter panel of the car. There's 2 bolts in there. You can see both of them right there actually. Either drill new holes and trim a little bit off the front corner of the bumper up there by the wheel, or I'm going to have to figure out something to push that quarter back out. Either way, it's not a great scenario, but kind of is what it is. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go look around here in the shop and see if we have anything capable of pushing this back out. I thought about trying to use the cargo divider in the blue truck, with the ratcheting divider, and see if that would do it. Or I might just have to drill new holes in it and trim a little bit off front and call it good. Like I said, I'm still going to do a little bit right here to try to fix this, but you know, that's kind of the least of the worries for today. And also, this bumper, when I bought it, the tab was broke, so it just kind of flops around. So I'm going to have to put some screws in this or something to hold that on, because that is not good. But anyways, we're getting there. I did test a trunk. I'm not going to shut it all the way, but it is going to match up very nicely. It's not going to hit or anything like that, but I guess next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put this taillight back in and see how everything fits up with the bumper, because we did have to push the taillight down a little bit last night. But I'm going to do that, see what we got. Okay guys, one more thing real quick that I wanted to show y'all that I just finished up doing is removing all of the badges. Now, the only ones that I broke is I broke one letter off of this one and one letter off of this one. But as you can see, there's no dents, you know, no marks, none of that. That one was a challenging one, but no dents or markings, no breakage, none of that kind of thing. Like I said, I did break the H off the Hyundai and the G off the GLS, but the Elantra emblem is still perfectly fine. Now, I'm not reusing these because I don't want to put all that tape back on there. So I'm either going to look for new ones, or might do like Porsche did on a lot of their new cars and just put decals on there. I think that looks pretty clean. I've seen a couple of them, but looks pretty clean, honestly, in my opinion anyways. So I might just go back with decals. Also, I got to figure out how to get this little dude off right here, but it seems pretty soft, so that shouldn't be a big issue. And also I got to take this off, so not too big of a deal. There's just 4 screws, 1, 2, 3, and 4, and then remove the lock and this comes out. This is bolted. It's the lock sandwiches this to the trunk lid. Just 2 8mm bolts up in there. I don't know if you can see that. 2 8s right there. Unplug it right there, and you'll have one clip right there. That'll remove that, but not too big of a deal. And as you can see, like I was talking about, fits nice all the way across here. It is very close. It's not touching, but it is very close. So that's amazing. That's really what I wanted to see. But anyways, I'm gonna do some more research about this over here and see what I can come up with. But for right now, the rear end of this car is almost finished. Now another thing, I don't know if y'all can see them, but the side moldings on the car, I'm probably just gonna leave those on for paint. I'm probably just gonna paint right over them, because I do know from experience with the white truck, those do break and they are very expensive to replace. So I'm not even gonna mess with taking those off. But anyways, thought I'd point that out real quick. I did get all the emblems off back here. Sorry for the wind, it's terrible. I got my hands around the GoPro. But anyways, that's gonna be all for right now. I will see y'all here in just a bit. Alright guys, I want to show y'all this just real quick before I put the seal over there back in. But look at this. All the factory panels back except for this one. I have this one in the back of the car. I'm going to put it on here in just a bit. But I think I have to put that seal on before I put this on. But this is another, I think, big accomplishment for me, is getting this piece to fit back in its original place. It's not kinked, it's not twisted, with a holder in it, you know, one of the little clips, Christmas tree clips in it. It's secure, it's holding itself right there. I still have to do a little bit of work along this seam right here where all this was pushed in. But guys, I don't know if y'all remember, but all this was pushed in a solid 2.5 inches, or maybe more, I don't know. But not bad for my first time. Also, I gotta figure out how to bend this right here back out. You can see it is kinked, so it needs pushed that way and pulled up a little bit. But the trunk latches, everything fits. As y'all can see, no excessive gap. That's amazing. I'm super surprised for this being my first rebuild. So, next thing I'm going to do, before I wrap up this video, is I'm going to put that seal back in here, throw this cover plate back on, and that's probably going to be all for today. I did put the taillight harness back in it. Let's see here. Right there. This is hitting the key fob, but I'm gonna throw this stuff back in, guys, and end this video out. Alright guys, here we are. So got all of everything hooked back up, taillights, all that kind of stuff. And as you can see, got the interior back, got it all put back together, got this piece on, the seal on, and everything else. Got to push a little harder with that little trim panel, but anyways, it does still latch right there, just firm snug. I already started taking this piece off right here, so that's what you're hearing, but there it is. I'm gonna pull this deck lid back off so I didn't hook any of that stuff back up. But also right here, the bumper, I left it attached or detached. That way I can sand this edge. I go to paint it. Like I said, I'm gonna paint it on the car. Same thing as the front bumper. I left the corners detached for sanding right there. But she's all back together. Now, the reason I'm going to pull this off and paint it off the car is to paint underneath, or I guess I could paint the hood silver and have it like a Rolls Royce. Paint from this body line up silver, make it look like a Rolls Royce. But anyways, there she is. So now, from when I bought the car almost 2 months ago, it is completely back together. It just needs paint. So anyways guys, I'm gonna clean up my mess out here and I'll see y'all in just a minute. Okay guys, so I got everything picked up, as y'all can see right there. Got everything picked up. Now that this thing is all back together and has headlights, brake lights, and turn signals, I'm gonna go take this thing on a test drive. But guys, that's all for today's video. If you enjoyed today's video, please leave a like and comment down below. Hit that subscribe button and turn on your post notifications, because after this car, I hate to tell you, but this is not going to be my last rebuild, other than the Jeep sitting over there. You know, I like doing this. This is a pretty fun roller coaster, but yeah, turn on your post notifications, because there's going to be more of these to come, more of these rebuilds. Hopefully, I'm going to get better and better and better as we go. And this car was a heck of a learning process. But thanks for watching, guys. I hope y'all have a wonderful day.